Okay, so I guess we are enough for today. So hope everyone is good and fine. Okay. So let's start with advice introduction. So like what advice exactly is? So advice is the one-stop solution for those who like for all your international needs, rendering services since 1991. We help students to make the right choice regarding overseas education. We deal with all major countries like UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Singapore and Germany and many more. Okay, so majorly we deals with all the countries and like we are doing all the process for the same. So we have 23 plus branches in all major cities in India, right? And also we provide complimentary services for the mentioned countries till the entire process. So let's start with the basics. So why do Indian students want to study abroad in the first place? What's the reason why they should go or to abroad for their further education? First of all, in India, we know that option of courses are very limited. Like we have typically degrees over here, right? Second is better quality of education in terms of practical knowledge we have in overseas platform. Second is better career and job prospects. Yes, overseas is having a better career and high paying jobs over there. Second and last is the settle down abroad. Yes, some countries are there like Canada, Australia and New Zealand. So these countries are those like which will give you the PR options as well for citizenships and long term goal. Okay, so most graduate seekers miss out employment opportunities abroad, not because they are unsuitable, because they are not aware about the application process and the requirements, like how to file the applications and all that. So we'll help you in that only. So today's topic is about high paying courses that are available in overseas that you can do in your career. So there are some courses like we will be covering these courses only. So first course is healthcare and pharmacy. Second is engineering and technology. Third is biomedical science and biotechnology. And energy and sustainable infrastructure. Agricultural science and food technology like agribusiness. Financial services, risk management and insurance. Hospitality and tourism. Digital and interactive media and communication. Industrial psychology and HR. Last is statist, data scientist and all that. So let's discuss about it in deep. First is healthcare and pharmacy. So the global pharmaceutical industry will witness major growth by 2020 due to COVID, we all know, right? So with the increase in the aging population, the healthcare sector will see tremendous growth. Healthcare providers includes medical practitioners, dentists, nurses, pharmaceutics and allied health sciences professionals. Okay, so this field definitely will give you a good exposure in terms of knowledge, in terms of professionalism, also in terms of wages and salaries. Second course is engineering and technology. The broad sector of engineering services is also expected to generate a huge number of job opportunities abroad. The core engineering disciplines have been in more demand, maybe more than IT and computer science. In the US, there are approximately 1.6 million engineering jobs in 2014 data. In the Middle East, there are more opportunities for infrastructure related jobs. So here are some fields that you can do in your engineering and technology field. First is civil and environmental engineering, biomedical engineering, mechanical and mechatronics, your robotic, electrical and computer engineering and communication, IT and telecom, petroleum engineering, industrial and manufacturing engineering, and your geophysical engineering. Now let's discuss in deep. So first is biomedical services, sciences and biotechnology. At present, biotechnology is currently one of the top fields like big data, machine learning, renewable and energy and media globally. After completing a degree in biomedical sciences or biotechnology, you could land with a job offer with a handsome salary. You could also expect a pay hike of like 15 to 20% every year. After working as a research assistant or staff scientist, you can also go for MBA program, and that is also having specializations of multiple fields. Okay, like MBA management, international business or entrepreneurship also is part of MBA only. You will be getting this field as an option over there. The life science domain is one of the top areas that help you to go places all over the world. Second is energy and sustainable infrastructure. Energy is essential for economic growth, and the energy industry is considered as highly capital intensive along with the huge impact on employment worldwide. Renewable energy technologies are clean and sustainable sources of energy and have a much lower impact on the environment in comparison to conventional energy technologies. Typical examples of renewable energy are solar energy, your wind energy. Okay, so these are type of energies that are part of sustainable infrastructure. These sources are sustainable as they will not get exhausted like fossil fuels, right? At present, global spending on fossil fuels is around USD $500 per billion per year, and almost $6 trillion per year on dirty energy infrastructure. So there is a serious need for cost cutting on energy. In fact, clean energy, according to forecast, the global investment will reach USD $1.3 trillion per year in 2030. Then you can assume how many jobs you will be getting over there in future. So you can imagine that the job prospects and salary levels. Hence, renewable energy jobs will definitely be one of the hottest in the coming days. Right? Students from earth science background and related fields, like if they are from oil, petroleum, mining, geology, geoinformatics, are also in good demand because of the same reason. With the ever increasing demand for energy globally, the need for oil, gas and petroleum engineers will be on a roll. The increase in oil, gas and mineral exploration is also leading to more demand for geologists and geoscientists. Okay, the next point is agricultural science and food technology. We used to call it agribusiness also. So the increase in global population has been causing several problems including food production. Agricultural science is one of the field that we are looking up to for solving the problem. The career scopes in the US, Australia, New Zealand and Europe are excellent. Between 2015 and 2020, the US expects to see $57,900 annual openings for graduates in bachelor's or higher degrees. Right? So this is the rate. According to the USDA projections, jobs in sustainable food and biomaterial production will make up 15%. The field might be comparatively new area for the Indian students, right? But it's slowly growing. Food science is still a very new discipline and it's growing due to rapid urbanization and lifestyle changes worldwide. Being a branch of applied sciences, and food sciences is very multidisciplinary in nature. Right? The food industry is one of the largest in the globe due to the ever increasing need for food. Besides that, there are diverse roles and functions associated with the food industry like research and development, manufacturing, processing, QA, marketing, sales and business development and all that in both public and private sectors. Second is financial services and risk management and insurance. Definitely we know that banking field is the is growing in huge limits, right? So finance plays a vital role in the overall economy. With a degree in finance, you will have an excellent understanding of the functions and applications of financial market. You will also know about the acquisition and allocations of funds in national and international organizations. Finance and economics allow you to develop a wide range of transferable skills besides skills in core domain. Therefore, your employment opportunities will be boundless. Okay? Areas like asset management, booking, investment management and fintech will witness significant job. Next popular field is hospitality and tourism. So hospitality and tourism have become trendy due to good career prospects and employment potentials countries. So it is available in major countries like Australia, New Zealand, UK, Ireland and all that. But out of these, Australia and New Zealand are among the best in recent times. However, destinations like UK, US, UAE, Canada, Switzerland, France are also very popular in terms of job prospects. The tourism and hospitality sector is dynamic and an ever-growing sector. Next field is digital and interactive media and communication. With so many events happening every minute and everywhere, we know about it. Like everything is on virtual platform today. Like we are connecting we are connecting virtually only, and like because of like this circumstances, because of this pandemic, everybody prefers online services only, right? So it is often considered as the fourth pillar of the state and also comes with a responsibility. In today's digital age, media is no more a field of mere humanities and creativity. You'll also need to have an accurate understanding of the technology. So digital media is here to stay and increasingly a viable way of supporting yourself abroad in a range of industries. Top countries include like US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Singapore, etc. The next field is industrial psychology and HR. So employers are always keen to recruit talented and skilled workers, but hiring and remuneration of such professionals is always a challenge for companies worldwide. That's why companies put extra effort in skill upgrading and training of their existing employees. Okay. This put the industrial psychologists and HR professionals in great demand globally. Industrial and your organizational psychology generally focuses on the individuals and the relationship at the workplace, which includes job analysis, your employee safety, employee training, job performance, appraisals, measurements, hiring systems and all that. The last but not the least are a very popular field is statistics, data science and analytics. So data science and big data analytics have been termed as the sexiest job of the 21st century. Data is the new oil in the modern digital economy. There is a huge amount of data around us, right? And it's expanding at an exponential rate. The challenge is that this big data set is noisy and heterogeneous. So it's very important to extract knowledge or insights from the data around us. Data science consists of three pillars: statistics, machine learning, computer science and software development domain knowledge. Analytics is a faster growing field and presents exciting career opportunities for students and professionals with strong quantitative and analytical skills. The analytics field combines extensive use of data, statistical and quantitative analysis, exploratory and predictive models and fact-based management. Right? The objectives are to investigate patterns, behavior and trends and to drive business decisions and actions. Analysis get used in various sectors that includes financial services, retail, FMCG, healthcare, travel and etc. Right? So by these fields, if you go to abroad for your further study in these fields, that is assured that you will be getting the minimum wage rate of like $40,000 to $50,000 like annually at the initial stage only. After that you can expect like 15 to 20% hike in every year. So let's start with the QA session. If you have any questions now, you can just write in the comment box. Okay, someone has asked, can you please tell more about pharmacy courses in UK? So this is S. Mehrose, like if you have any particular inquiry for UK for a particular course, then you can reach out us and we'll connect you with the counselor so that she can give you the specific information for UK only. Because today's session is all about the topic of paying courses only. I have like no clue about UK. Okay, someone has asked, can you tell about Masters in Nutrition and Dietetics in Canada? Okay, so in Canada, if you're looking your further education on like in Masters in Nutrition and Dietetics, you will get some options on Masters level as well and for PG diplomas as well. So yeah, Canada is having options in dietetics also, but the requirements may be high due to competitions. Like your IELTS should be great, it should be like 7.0 overall, right? And yes, you must be having a 4 years of bachelor for doing any master program. If a student is not having 4 years of program, he can go for PG diploma to complete their 16 years, and then you can apply for masters. For more inquiry, for more assistance, you can reach out us and we'll give you the further information regarding the application process and the universities. I'm just reading the questions. Okay, which exams after 12th do we have to give to go to abroad? So this is the question. So like if you are looking for your further studies in abroad, first of all you have to take your IELTS exam, because that's the mandatory requirement. Okay, so in IELTS try to score 6.5 overall, no pen less than 6. That's the minimum requirement for every country. Second, SAT, that depends on your course and country. Like SAT is mandatory in Germany and USA for technical courses. So you have to decide your course, then only we can tell you whether you have to take your SAT or not. Else, only IELTS is there. Okay, so somebody asked about MBA in Netherlands. So in Netherlands, like for MBA, definitely they require work experience with a like 2 to 3 years of work ex minimum with a good GMAT score, and your percentage should be at least 65 to 75% minimum. Then only we can look up for MBA, because MBA like in overseas is very different from Indian MBA. They required experienced and mature students for that. Okay, somebody has asked, can you tell about MBBS in US and Canada? So Rashmita, sorry, but advise don't represent MBBS in US and Canada. We do it in other countries like Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and UK. So you can look up in those countries. Can psychology done after 12th in commerce? Okay, so if you are having 12 like commerce with maths, then yes, you can go for psychology. Whether